This is the Radio Dog Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Hometown Bluegrass Show with Kentucky boys Tim Batts and Josh Williams. Tim is a music promoter, radio host, and passionate bluegrasser, and Josh is a 20-time Bluegrass Guitar Player of the Year. This podcast is all about bluegrass music, where they swap stories, crack jokes, and pick on each other. Josh even plays a song or two in each episode. Plus, they sit down with bluegrass artists and insiders for interviews you won't hear anywhere else. It's music, it's laughs, it's all things bluegrass, right here on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Now, here are your hosts, Tim Batts and Josh Williams.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Hometown Bluegrass Show. This is episode 108, and I am Tim Batts, along with Josh Williams.
Oh, hey, was you talking to me?
I was. I thought you might throw your name in there, but I thought, well, I'll
Josh
just say
Williams.
it for you. So
yeah, Josh Williams. That's my name.
I thought
Josh
maybe
Williams.
I didn't turn your mic on, so I was like, no. But
No. I was looking at my phone here, reading all of the sad news from this past week.
Yeah, that's lots of things have happened, unfortunately, in the bluegrass world. That's for sure. I thought I just forgot to push a button because thought I might have forgotten how to work all these buttons since it felt like it's been so long.
It has. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. I can't remember. I think you were out of town one week, and then we didn't have an episode last week, and then, I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, regardless, we're here at episode 108 and had a great one last time. I had Darren Nicholson on, and that was a good one, and had great plans for today. We've had a heck of a day so far. We planned to interview Joe Mullins was going to be on this week's podcast, and due to technical difficulties and good old Verizon cell phone towers down, we're having all kind of problems. So we're going to try to catch up with Joe again here in the next few days, and got some other great interviews lined up. Got Andy Leftwich coming up soon, and so still got cool stuff.
One that I should tell you about that we have coming up soon is Kristen Scott Benson.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, man.
We had Wayne on. I guess she was feeling left out. So
yeah, she was wanting to be on, and I said, well, you just tell me when you can do it, and she messaged back, and hopefully the week after we get Andy on, we'll be able to have her on.
Absolutely. That sounds good. We're excited to talk to her. She's knows a little bit about some banjo, so
she ain't too bad.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I know the Grascals keep her busy and hopping, but her and Wayne do lots of teaching and lots of cool stuff. So,
in fact, they're doing a lot of recording together these days.
I know it. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, I love this podcast, and we got lots of great things going on. One big announcement we want to talk about is I've been working hard at trying to get us lined out to transfer this into a video podcast. So we're not sure the world is ready to see what actually goes on with us, but we're going to try it and see what happens.
Yeah,
so,
they'll be shocked to see how little we do.
I know it. They think we're actually really working hard when really we're not. But
yeah, we're really hardly working.
Yeah, but anyway, we're going to try it and see, try to step up our game and take our production to the next level. It just makes sense for what we do with your playing and singing and stuff, and the short videos we've been doing, posting on our Facebook page, the Hometown Bluegrass Show Facebook page, have been real popular, and a lot of people want to see us in action for some crazy reason. So we're going to try it out and see.
They know what we look like, right?
I don't know. I mean, they probably know what you look like. They probably don't know what I look like. But, I mean, I've got like 7 fans on Facebook. So anyway, but no, it'll be fun. It'll be good. I've been working on the studio here, trying to make it presentable and getting some investments and some cameras and different gear. And so we'll see how that happens. So
yeah, I'm anxious to see how it plays out.
I did video production for a living for 15 years, and so I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with how to do it. So
yeah, how's that going so far?
It's going pretty good, actually. I've been about 10 years out of the video business, got more into the audio side of things, and but I've been researching and studying and investing in some cameras and learning. It's hard for a man of my age to learn. It's like I used to. So, but it's coming back to me. It's like riding a bike. So, starting to get her going again. So.
The one thing I know about riding a bike at my age is it takes a lot longer to get back on it once you fall off one.
Yeah. And I don't walk real good after riding for a little while.
No. Although I will say, back when I was still running my band, we were playing out west somewhere in I think it was Washington State, actually. And we had one day off, so we thought, you know what, we'll go rent some bikes. And we did. We went and got us some bikes, and we took off riding. Of course, you know, Jason and Nick were the only ones dressed for riding bikes. Randy Barnes and I were not dressed for riding bikes. So I was riding a bicycle in. I had on Wrangler jeans and a pair of ostrich boots.
Oh man!
And Randy was, you know, he had, I think he had a pair of shorts on or whatever. But anyway. I remember we were hauling pretty good there for a little bit and going down this little straightaway, and all at once we just heard this really loud crash, you know, and I kind of turned my head a little bit and enough to see Nick right behind me, and Nick said, "Barno's down," and Randy had actually taken a spill back there.
Dang.
Yeah, and Randy at this point was already in his 50s, you know, so. But he hopped right back up and got right back on the bike. And I was like, dude, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. It was like, holy crap, dude. I hope I can move like that when I'm your age.
No doubt.
So,
goodness gracious. That's dangerous. It's way too dangerous to be riding a bike. So.
Yeah, I know it, man.
But anyway, speaking of out west, I mean, good Lord, you have been all over the country lately, man. You've been from Kentucky to Washington to California to...
Yeah. We've
back
been
again.
We were on our Wild West tour this past week, past couple weeks.
So how'd that go, y'all?
It went really well. We went out there to Wenatchee Bluegrass Festival out in. It's actually, the festival itself was in Kashmir, Washington, but the town that we stayed in was actually Wenatchee, but it's named after the Wenatchee River that runs through there. And great little festival, man. We had a good time out there. I was moving kind of slow because, as we talked about briefly last time, you know, I had some stuff going on. I wasn't 100% sure what was happening, but they had thought initially that I was having bouts of rheumatoid arthritis, which my dad had, so I didn't wasn't surprised to hear that because I know it's a genetic thing. So I was moving pretty slow out there. The last weekend wasn't too bad. I was moving around a lot better. And once I got back home this time, I felt a whole lot better. Like my knees have eased up. My ankles haven't been swelling near as much. And actually got a call from my doctor this morning that says the RA factor in my blood is negative. So I do not have rheumatoid arthritis, at least right now.
Right.
So, yeah, that's great news. And I've been pretty happy with that news.
Yeah,
it's been a rough couple weeks, you know.
Yeah, I know you've been suffering a lot of pain and things, and didn't know what was going on. And that's the hard part when you don't know what's going on, and you rely on your joints to make a living. You know, playing guitar and stuff.
Yeah, and that's what scared me most was, you know, my dad had rheumatoid arthritis, had it really bad, but he had it in his hands. So his hands stayed swelled up, and there were days where he couldn't even close around anything to pick it up. You know, and that's what really worries me more than anything.
Oh, I could imagine. Years ago, I had carpal tunnel real bad in my left hand, and I got to where I couldn't hardly, you know, play guitar at all, and I ended up, you know, having to have surgery. But it is so painful. So just that, you know, but I can imagine the arthritis part of it. But
yeah, Dad had he had his carpal tunnel done on his right arm, his right hand. Then he had an ulnar nerve reroutement in his elbow on his right hand, and then or right arm. And then at some point after all of that, he ended up, and I don't know if it was from those two surgeries or what, but his brain got to telling his arm that it needed to be repaired. So the big bone in his arm started growing more. And so they had to go in and literally cut like 2 millimeters of bone out, and then they put a metal plate there on it and 5 screws.
Lord.
Yeah. And then after all of that's when he got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. But
Man.
yeah, he really.
Now, did your dad play much?
He played a little bit. He wasn't great, and he was more of a finger style player. I won't say like he wasn't like a Merle Travis style finger style. He just played with his fingers more than he ever did a thumb or a thumb pick or a flat pick. And so I mean he never was great, but he was good enough to teach me my first chords and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And it's kind of what
Did
got
he
me
sing
started.
at all? Or?
My dad at one time was an awesome singer.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, in fact, when I can remember being really little, he and Mom would sing Ian and Sylvia songs. Ian Tyson is a great was a great Canadian songwriter, and of course, Summer Wages, the group, the song that we do in Southern Legacy. He wrote that along with many others. 4 Strong Winds, a lot of great songs that he wrote, and. But anyway, he and his wife at the time, Sylvia, they had a duet thing that they would go on the road and record records and stuff, and they were pretty big in the 60s.
Yeah, that's cool.
So they did a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, good Lord, y'all left Washington and you came back to Kentucky,
home.
And then you made a surprise appearance somewhere.
Yeah, I made a surprise appearance at Rudy Fest in Moorhead, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. They did a night. It was Tuesday night of last week. They did a night for the 2 fellas that had passed away this previous year, and so one was for Chris Bradford, and that was really who ultimately everything was for, because he worked for years with the Rudy Fest guys. Helped them with everything that they ever did. Right. And then just about a week or 2 before, the festival happened, we lost Styx, Alan Hicks. And so they kind of incorporated, a thing for him. They had his chair and stuff up on stage that he always sat in. And it was really cool. But, it was sad, too, knowing that those guys aren't there. And I got to meet Bradford's daughter. She was very sweet, and I got to meet his mom even, and just think the world of them, and I was really grateful that Leroy and them contacted me to do it, because I wasn't going to be there at all this year, and Rudy Fest is kind of like a going home festival for me, because I've done them ever since I played. With Tony in 2009 was the first Rudy Fest I ever made it to, and I've been to almost every one of them since that.
Wow.
And just love those guys, love that festival, love all the people there, and getting the opportunity to go back. And it was a surprise, too. They just said a special guest was going to be coming by to do a show. They didn't say who it was, and it was pretty cool that they seemed like they weren't let down when they saw it was me, so I appreciated that. And
did they wait till you walked out on stage? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, they basically saw me walking out on stage, and they said, "Here's your special guest for the evening, Josh Williams." So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and I got to do a lot of fun songs, and of course it was just me and a guitar, so it was a lot more. Intimate and personal type of performance with everybody, but it was a lot of fun. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. I think that's where you really shine.
I prefer that at times.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they treated me great, and it was a lot of fun, and got to come back home and get ready to get back on another airplane and headed out to California, and we played out there in Susanville at the Susanville Bluegrass Festival. Gosh. And that was a good time too.
Man, ooh, that's a lot of plane time.
It was, man. Yep. It was. Them red eyes are.
Yeah,
they're tough flights, man.
Yeah, ooh, that's rough. That is rough.
So naturally, like most people would, I got home. Plane landed in Nashville about 10:30 in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there. I get lost because I was pretty well comatose by that point, you know.
Sure.
And I hopped in the car, drove back home, and got into bed and slept till Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah, I was going to call you Monday, and I thought, no, I'm not calling him today.
yeah. I did come to for a little while in the evening time and hung out with Mom and got to have supper with her and
Yeah. Hey, did you get to see LRB while they were at Rudy Fest?
I did not.
I heard Brandon Rickman was sang with them.
I knew Brandon was supposed to be there.
Yeah. I think he sat in with LRB during that.
Yeah, I'd heard that was going to happen, but
Yeah, that's cool.
I wasn't able to see him. They were the next day. So
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I was out of there Wednesday morning trying to get back so I could get myself ready to go.
Yeah. Well, we lost James Monroe.
Yeah, the only son of the father of Bluegrass.
Yeah. Yep. He passed away as well, didn't he?
He passed away, sure enough, and
85 years old.
Yep, 85 years young. He was something else, man. And I've seen some really cool performances of him when he was still singing with his dad and stuff. There's some really cool footage out there of Bill and the Bluegrass Boys when James was with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot of stuff there, you know, that James had of his dad's, and I'm curious on what's happening with that stuff now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But you know, James was a good one. In fact, when I was on the road with Kenny Ingram all the time, he always spoke pretty highly of James because that was Kenny's first on the road gig was with James Monroe.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And from there, he went on to play with Jimmy Martin, and then he went on to play with Lester Flatt and Nashville Grass, and then back to Jimmy Martin.
Wow,
But
that's cool.
yeah, he always spoke highly of James, and I always, every time I was ever around James, he was always super nice. He was kind of quiet. He was a lot more reserved than Bill was. You know, Bill was more outgoing, and James wasn't. But he was always nice to me.
Yeah.
And you know, and along with him, we lost a couple other guys this past week. The great Junior Blankenship, great guitar player, was with Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys for many, many years. I think off and on he played with him for either 16 or 26 years or something like that, you know, off and on. And
Wow.
he was a great player, especially when it come to that Stanley style sound, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to be missed greatly as well. And but a longtime friend of mine from over down in the state of Texas, Bill Stokes, has passed away.
Oh, okay.
And that one hit me pretty hard because Bill was a great guy and just a prince of a gentleman. And so prayers are going out to his wife, Becky, and all of the family. Bill ran a company that was mostly online sales, but he had a store and stuff there in Texas where he sold out of, sold all of his stuff out of too. But it was Showcase was the name of his company. So I think the first machined, real nice guitar capo I ever bought was a Showcase, and of course, he made the made a lot of finger picks that were really good, supposed to be like the old Nationals, and the guitar straps that I use to this day I got from Bill. He was the only one that I know of that was doing the Tony Rice style guitar straps, and that's what I've got.
Oh, cool.
So
I did have I posted a video the other day of you playing something, I can't remember what, but anyway, you were playing my Blue Ridge guitar, I guess.
Was it the video of Old Train?
Yeah, the intro, the kickoff to Old Train, and a guy wrote in, Bobby Johnson, said you know him by Bama.
I do.
And he
Bama
said,
photo.
He wanted to know what kind of guitar you were playing, and I told him, and he said that let's see, he asked if you still had your Shelton guitar.
My Shelton
Or
guitar.
I'm sorry, do you still have the old Kendrick that you
yes.
played at the Shelton in 2004?
Yes. I do still have that old guitar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the guitar that Neil Kendrick built that for me in 2001 or 2002. And I took it. That was my main axe whenever I first took the job with Rhonda.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah, that's the guitar that I played on the first live DVD that we made, come out in 2005. And yeah, it's technically that's Weldon's guitar now, but I still have it, and needs to get some work done to it, but.
Yeah, he said the Shelton was the venue that you played with Rhonda Vincent the Rage on that show. And he said, I was just wondering if he still had it. Thanks for a great show. We love your content.
Yeah, the Sheldon was I assume it's still there. It's a great venue there in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, he said, tell Josh that Bama said hi. I hadn't talked to him in at least 10 years, but love your guys' show. So,
well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I've still got it, though.
Cool. Well, we love to hear from you guys. So give us a message on Facebook, Hometown Bluegrass Show, and let us know what you'd like to hear. And guess we'll take a break and get you to play something when we come back.
I ain't scared of it.
I know you ain't scared of it. So, but
I don't know what it'll be, but I ain't scared of it.
I know that. But we do got to tell people about the great folks that help us keep this bluegrass music alive, and that's our great sponsors, like Page Capo and the Lake House Inn, Paducah Insurance, and Banjo Ben Clark.
I'm looking over here just right behind your chair and seeing all of the new stock of the McEwen guitar picks and Page Capos.
Yes, absolutely. We give one away in every one of each of those in every episode. So for your chance to win, just go to our Facebook page every Friday morning after we post a new episode, and you can learn how to win your Page Capo or McEwen guitar pick. And we also want to thank Hopeless Holler Trading Company. We got our own merch now, so you can go to hopelessholler.shop and just scroll to the collections page, and there you'll see all the people they represent, and Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast is one of those. And you can buy hats and shirts and stickers and Bluetooth insulated cups and all kind of great stuff. So be sure and check those folks out at the Hopeless Holler Trading Company, and also Bluegrass Unlimited magazine. So if you love bluegrass music, you need Bluegrass Unlimited. It's the leading magazine for bluegrass fans since 1966. Published right there in Owensboro, Kentucky by the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame and Museum. This monthly magazine features exclusive interviews, music reviews, festival news, and more from the world of bluegrass, delivered right to your door.
That rhymed. Did you pick up on that? I've never picked up on that till just now.
I did.
Festival news and more from the world of bluegrass, delivered to your door.
Right to your door.
Nice.
Yeah.
From the legendary artists to the next generation of pickers, Bluegrass Unlimited brings you closer to the music we all love. Our listeners can use promo code HOMETOWN for a discount when you subscribe today at bluegrassunlimited.com.
We'll be right back and hear what Josh is going to play right after this.
Hey, this is Josh Williams for Page Capos. The Page Capo is lightweight, durable, and quickly attaches and allows you to change frets with ease. With controlled tension capabilities, Page Capo always stays in tune. But don't just take my word for it. Page Capos is also used by folks like Vince Gill, Ron Block, Tim O'Brien, Cody Kilby, Tommy Emmanuel, and James Taylor. So don't trust just any capo. Use what the pros use. Listen to the Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast for your chance to win a Page Capo on every episode. Do what I do and trust Page Capos. Order online at pagecapo.com.
The Lake House Inn at Sled Creek has undergone complete renovation in 2023. Our outdoor space is unlike any other at Kentucky Lake. With 2 in-ground pools, 18 rooms, and 4 cabins, we're just a stone's throw away from Kentucky Dam. If you're looking to make memories with your family, this nostalgic inn is for you. Welcome to your lake house, where modern meets rustic and becomes home. Reserve online at lakehouseinn.com.
Looking for expert insurance advice from a team that truly knows Western Kentucky? At Paducah Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, helping you protect what matters most. With locations in Paducah and Benton, Kentucky, we offer home, auto, business, and life insurance with top carriers like Erie Insurance, all at competitive rates. Locally owned and committed to your peace of mind, Jared Morgan and his team are here to help. Call Paducah Insurance Agency today at 855-853-4763 or visit paducahinsurance.com. Paducah Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you trust.
Howdy, friends. I'm Banjo Ben Clark, and you're listening to my good buddies, Tim Batts and Josh Williams, on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. You've tuned in because you like valuable conversation about the world's best music. And if you want more good stuff like that, come on over to my website, banjobenclark.com, where you can learn how to play and purchase anything you might need when it comes to bluegrass-related instruments and accessories. My Gold Pick members over there can access hundreds of lessons for banjo, guitar, and mandolin with all kinds of resources to help you move on down the road with your picking skills. And if you're looking to purchase something, the deals can't be beat at Banjo Ben's General Store. All there on the same website, banjobenclark.com. Now back to the show.
Here's a song that was written by Alan Mills, one of my favorites, and Alan's on my mind. He's not doing well, so want to do this song especially for him. Two trees on the hillside of the mountain, always looking up toward the sky, remind me of my papa and my mom, who lived there 80 years before they died. Now a bright moon is shining in the valley. That old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin. My mom and dad are resting there today. The burning of the greenwood on the fireplace, the falling snow around the redbud tree, the branches of the laurel by the creek bed, and the rippling waters of a gentle stream. Papa used to talk about the old days when he and Mama first settled there. He spoke about the love of the mountains that he and Mama shared together there. Now a bright moon is shining in the valley. That old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin. My mom and dad are resting there today. Now a bright moon is shining in the valley. That old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, where my mom and dad are resting there today. My mom and dad are resting there today.
All right. Great job on that song, man. Love of the Mountains. Good old Alan Mills song.
Yeah, we'll do that, especially for Alan. I know he's not doing well these days.
Yeah. He's written some great songs, hasn't he?
You know, he's covered a lot of boundaries and a lot of different genres with his music, honestly. I mean, he's been the leader of the Lost and Found for many, many years. And he has written some great songs. And in fact, I learned, of course, Jody used to be in Jody King used to be in the Lost and Found, and when he was there, Ronnie Bowman was there.
Gotcha.
And anyway, he said that while he was in the band, Ronnie was sitting and watching Alan visit with some folks that came up on the bus, and he wrote a song about it. And Lonesome River Band cut it on their Old Country Town album. It's called "Sitting Here Listening to the Old Man." Great song.
That's cool.
And but that's what it was written about. So yeah,
we got to give your buddy Jody a shout out. His song "Jet Airliner" with Chord.
Yeah, have you seen the video?
Yeah, yeah. Mike and Teresa, after the Bluegrass on the Bluff festival, stayed here at my house overnight, just driving back so late. And they pulled it up on the TV. We watched it.
Yeah,
and that was so cool, man. Like that whole AI thing.
Yeah. And there's a few times when they don't look like themselves,
right?
Because of that. But there are some that look better than real life.
Yeah.
It's so funny to see Larry Cordell rapping and to see him like Superman and all. That's just so cool. It's great.
Yeah, it's a unique take, and bluegrass music videos are seem to be making a comeback. I was starting to see more of them, and that was kind of an interesting way to do it because that's a classic song.
It is, and who would have thought that it would have made that good of a bluegrass song? I've heard that song all my life, and never popped into my head to make that a bluegrass song, and it works so well, and especially with Cordell singing it. I know. Golly, it's so good.
It is good.
So good. Love hearing that, and love getting to play with Jody, and he's a great musician, and doing really good with his big single there. So big shout out to him. Also a shout out to my former boss, Greg Cahill. He is. I actually just saw where he had posted on Facebook about one of the Special C alumni passing away. And that was the great John Rice. He played electric bass and some fiddle and sang baritone with the band from 1982 to 1984, along with Cahill and Chris Jones and Paul Kramer. And every time we were ever around Paul, Rhonda, whenever I was playing with Rhonda, she'd always kind of get giddy because she used to have the biggest crush on Paul Kramer.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Back in the day. So
that's funny.
But anyway, we definitely want to keep Greg and the guys in the band, but especially those that knew John Rice very well. Yeah. And he was a great guy, great musician, and so sorry to learn of his passing. So
absolutely, keep the Rice family in our prayers. So life is short, folks. So be sure and hug your loved ones and keep them close and make life sweet because we're never promised tomorrow. That's for sure.
That is absolutely right.
That's for sure. So, well, episode 108 is in the books. It's been a good one. Some more great picking from Josh Williams, and just had a great time, and looking forward to more great interviews coming our way. Like I said, we've got Joe Mullins coming up soon, Andy Leftwich, Kristen Scott Benson. Got lots of great folks coming your way on future episodes coming up soon. So you guys be sure and check us out on Facebook, the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Be sure and like and follow and share our page. Also, the Bats Music and Media YouTube channel. Be sure and go ahead and like that and subscribe to that. So when we start our video podcast real soon, you'll be able to check out that and get the notifications when new episodes and new videos come out. We'll be posting lots of new video content of Josh giving tips and tricks and all kind of cool stuff on the guitar.
Yeah, showing some kickoffs and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
We'll keep up with our Tony Tuesdays and posting videos and all that good stuff. So you guys be sure and give us a like and a follow, and we'd sure appreciate your support.
Absolutely.
Keeping great bluegrass music alive. So just
thank you to all of our sponsors as well, every one of y'all.
Absolutely. We appreciate all the great folks that help us keep this show going, and we mostly appreciate you, the listener. We get lots of great messages, and we love hearing from you. So drop us a line on our Facebook page, and we'd love to hear from you. So,
absolutely.
Just always remember, if you got time to breathe,
you got time for music.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Thanks for spending some time with your hosts, Tim Batts and Josh Williams. We hope you learned a little and laughed a lot. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode from the heart of Bluegrass. Until next time, keep picking, keep grinning. Tim and Josh look forward to seeing you down the road.
This is the Radio Dog Podcast Network.